participate in Flip Through Friday. One of my favorite things to do is flip through a journal. And I haven't actually flipped through this one in quite a while. This is my Junky that I've been working on this year. And so basically with the Junky, I just take everything and just throw it in. Sometimes I work at it to make it look like an art page. A lot of times it's just all just tossed in. So I just have fun with it. I just have fun with every page. Whenever I'm just gluing it down, I just glue it down the way I like to see it. So anyway, I'll just kind of start here and kind of show you just some of the pages that I've done. I don't know which ones I've done. Oh, this is from Kirsten. This was from a journal or a journal card flip. And that was kind of neat. I'm not sure I've yeah. So I've got a lot of pages still to do in it. And Coffee and Friends. And just using up scraps and stuff that's been sitting around forever. And some of the new stuff that I have. I'm going to have to probably sit down. I'm not going to be able to see if there's a glare. I'll try and keep it non-glare. But with magazine pages and things, I'll just have to keep it kind of moving. So we'll have to just kind of see where we're at. I just thought these birds were cute dancing. Flying monsters. So that was fun. So I have gone through and done some pages to try to so I don't have to quite start on a blank page every time. But it seems like every time I go to start, I turn to a blank page. So that's just how that goes. This is going to be all seasons. This is kind of fallish with a little bit of spring in it. And this is pretty much a very springy page, but I was purging a lot of my stamps or stickers. Let's stick some in the book. And I like this. This was a paper my sister sent, and she said, this was a special 100th anniversary issue of Better Homes and Gardens, and she thought I would like to see all those covers and that. And so that made a great background. And I've yet to put something on this page. Oh, you know what? I did think of something. What did I... Oh, I just cut this lady out. Oh, she's going to be probably too tall for my journal. But anyway, I'm really not all creative tonight. I'm just kind of going through it. And like some of these pages, I know that I've showed you when we did another flip through, but I've done a lot of pages that I don't think that anybody has seen yet. And of course, we always have the new person who just happens upon, and you are sure more than welcome to subscribe and to like and to comment and let me know what you think and introduce yourself. Oh yeah, I was going to say I missed a page, but no, it's the same one. And all of you people who visit me all the time, maybe you can just share my video and comment. I was going to ask everybody what they're watching on TV right now, because I am not finding anything to watch. And usually I do not want to go back and watch Frasier from the first season to the last another time. I have already done that 3 times. and I'm just not finding anything good. So if you can think of anything for TV watching as we slog through the rest of February and the first 3 weeks of March, I'd love to have some suggestions. Again, this is some fallish pages with a little bit of a Hawaiian vacation witchy kind of attitude. Of course, you've seen these, and I think I should go through these a little bit faster because you've already seen these, unless you're new. And if you're new, you can kind of go back and look at Junky videos. This was what I did last fall. Normally, I don't make this a topical journal either, but I just wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing any monthlies, and these seasonal things were popping up, and they just kind of got put in the book all out of order. Anybody who has OCD will probably just go crazy, and I don't have it at all, and it still bothers me a little bit that everything is out of order seasonally. I got this postcard, I think from my sister. Yes, I thought that was so nice. I recently got a really nice one too, and I don't think I even remembered to say thank you yet. And they went to the Holy Lands, and she's gotten smart because it's so expensive. And some of them now, like to send it to England or some places like our internationals, it's like $1.20. But if you're in another country and you're sending a postcard back to the United States, sometimes it's $3, $4, or $5. So what she does is she picks out her favorite postcards, and she takes them home, and then she sends them or she writes them out, I guess, while she's there, and then she just posts them to me when she gets home. And I think that I suggested that because several of the postcards that another sister had sent got here. I think this was the first page I did in this book. So you probably all remember that one. Anyway, some of the postcards that she sent and spent a fortune for arrived at my house a week or two after she got home. So I said, you should have just waited and sent them when you got home. And she thought that was a fantastic idea. There we go. Yes, I'm starting to do, like I said, I'm starting to do some backgrounds. So let's go. Oh, this is a page I did. Actually, I did this today because I got my winning card here from Possum Patty. I won the giveaway. I'm choking and coughing, but I don't want to do too much editing here. So I won the giveaway, and all this stuff came along with it. She sent me a whole envelope practically full of little cutouts like these bunnies and these bees. And there's another bee, and well, I was going to put a butterfly on here, but I didn't. I put a bee. But anyway, and I had this, and I had this background down already, and I thought, oh, well, that would be a pretty page. It looks so springy, and it's so nice. And of course, it's Valentine's Day, so all the hearts tied in. So I kind of really enjoyed putting this together today. That was really fun. Thank you, Possum Patty. Oh, and it's so cute on the back. Look at that. It has that little lace and her little logo. She has a little possum that hangs from a branch. Isn't that just the cutest? So she has that. There was a bee tag and an elephant tag, and I can't remember what the other one. I think it was a blue elephant, and then there was like a pink something. But I just thought the bee one was as cute as a button. And look, it's got the little garden, And she did send me some little garden strips that she punches out. And I don't have anything like that, so I think that's great. I don't keep punches, but I've given away and gotten rid of all the other punches because I don't tend to use them. And they're so big to store. They just take, up so much room. And I am really limited, and I'm already crowded. And I've put another little table in this room just so I have a place to set my coffee when I'm working. This is kind of a recent one. It's a Christmassy one. And I got this nice card from Jan Glines. Janice is on her logo, her name thing when she posts, but she did sign the card Jan, so that was cool. And that was nice. I really like that, and it fits so well with the blues. And she sent all these pretty little stamps and glittery things. And also I have some from another friend who doesn't like me to use her name, but she sent me some that were really cute, and some other tags, and I haven't gotten them in the book yet. But I didn't do anything for a while in this book, and this dream journal. Let me tell you a little bit about some of this stuff here on this page. The dream journal is where you're supposed to keep about your dreams. Well, one of the dreams that I had, not dream sleeping, but one of the dreams I had is getting something from Nicholas Fairford. I watch his YouTube channel, and it's just interesting. He lives in Scotland, and I enjoy watching him just putter around the house and clean and cook and do little things, go for walks and all that. But he started to do some brand himself with products. And the candles were way expensive. But my daughter bought me some tea for Christmas, 3 of his bags of tea, and they are fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I don't know how expensive they were, but she bought me 3 of them. And so along with that tea bag, he sent a little Christmas card. So I like hearing from my my YouTube friends that they don't know I'm their friend, but I like hearing from them. But anyway, I thought this dream journal would be about things I dream about, and I dream about getting Nicholas Fairford products. But also another thing I thought I might put in here is maybe when I have like a really vivid dream, I might put a sticker or something, or just something to kind of or tell a little bit about it, just tantalizing the reader from the future. So I'm going to have fun with that little dream journal. Also, he sent a bookmark, and it says, "Whatever you're reading, I hope it's bringing you joy." And right now I'm reading a book called, I can't even think of the name of it, but it's not bringing me a lot of joy. It's a hard read. It's an interesting read, but it's a hard read. But the characters are not developing and changing. They're staying exactly as they were at the beginning of the book. And there's no progress, even though their lives have changed and all that. So they're getting a little tiresome. So it's not bringing me joy. And Journal with Holly, Journal with Dolly. Holly is her name, Journal with Dolly is her channel. And she gave me a recommendation, she gave a recommendation on her channel. And I went out and I bought the book because I thought, yes, I'm definitely wanting to buy that book, because I've read another book. The other book that she wrote was called The Finch, or The Goldfinch. And I have a thing with these Finch names. There's a whole story behind that's making me laugh. But anyway, there was a band called Finch. I kept telling my son, every time I would mention this band, I told him, I said, well, remember when we went to see Goldfinch? Goldfinch. He couldn't, no, I said Yellowbird. I called it Yellowbird. I said, remember we went to see that band called Yellowbird. Anyway, it took him forever to help me to remember that Yellowbird. It got ingrained in my head that was the band's name. And it wasn't. The band's name was Finch. It still makes me laugh over how frustrated he was with me because I couldn't remember that. Anyway, also along with Jan's things that she gave me this little tag that it's so cute because it can swing here, and you can also turn it over and write on the back. It has room for journaling. She gave me this. She made this little ATC for me, and it's in a little plastic bag, which I love. I love to keep them in there. Oh, there she put Janice on that one. So there you go. So Janice it is, because I always think of her as Janice. But thank you, Janice. I do love them. Oh, and the Cincinnati dinner train is a gift I got from my daughter. She and I, she bought 2 tickets, one for her and one for me, and we're going on the dinner train. And there was only like two trips or 2 events in January. Neither one of them we could get on because when we first looked into when we would go, they were already booked. So the dinner train is going to come up in March, I think, and I think this weekend we're going to find out where we're going. This is a page in progress. Absolutely fabulous. I love this envelope. That came from Mary, and I do want to develop this page nicely. I wanted to put this in, but I didn't want to lose any of the envelope. I have that problem, so I do tend to glue the backs of these so they become flips. And again, I'm using up stash because I was cleaning this fall a lot and purging and just trying to get rid of things. And why do I have these wonderful little things if I don't put them in my journals? Because even the journals that I'm already finished with, there's lots of places I could stick one more thing or 2 or 3. So this was a fun page. Again, it's another envelope with something in it. And just had fun with that. And little kitty cat kind of reminds me of the kitties that I rescued last fall. Again, this is a miscellaneous journal. But anyway, I just love these. I just love my pages that are just full of just all kinds of fun things. I tried to, oh, these all flip. That flips, and then that. And I put stuff under each one to kind of surprise the person who's looking. And then even under here. And also because I don't want to lose the messages on the backs of postcards. Because these all, most of them came from another country. Now that's upside down. I'd have to turn the book around. And I've got it all set. And it's really hard for me to reset it. So we won't, that's for the person who is exploring the journal when they just happen to come across it. To look at all those little tiny details. Or when they've looked at it for the umpteenth time, there's more details to look at. Love Alice in Wonderland, anything. And I think my daughter dressed up as Alice one time on Halloween. So I kind of associate Alice in Wonderland with Halloween. Oh, and I know there was another Halloween party I went to that was so funny because she came dressed up as a very sexy Alice in Wonderland. And My cousin and his wife run in much more sophisticated circles than I do. And that was one of their guests. And I thought, I'm never going to feel the same about Alice again. The person that she came with was dressed like the Mad Hatter, and he looked very good. He looked more like the Johnny Depp kind of Mad Hatter. So anyway, so that was Halloween, and I think we've got a little bit of Thanksgiving here, and I'm sure we're going to go back to Halloween. Every book or every envelope has a journal card in it, or a picture or something. Ooh, stamps in that one. I even forget what I put in. So yeah, just so fun. This was from Bettsy Doodle, and she made these. I have a whole card full of them I bought from her Etsy store. So it's Bettsy Doodle, and you can go to her channel, and she has all kinds of fun things. She makes ephemera. She does wonderful ephemera, wonderful postcards, wonderful journals. She just is so fun to watch. And she's kind of sassy and has a very sassy sense of humor. So my recommendation is always, of course, to visit. Oh, another one that My Take at the Lake is a good channel to watch. I might have to link some of these channels. And Doki Forest. Those are some new channels that I have really been enjoying, and these ladies are just so nice, both of them. So I'm going to recommend them also. Here's some, this is something recently. I was just gathering up some of my scraps, and I started putting something together here, but I haven't really done anything. Oh, I was just having fun one night, just making some backgrounds. So I've got some backgrounds here. This was a page I think I did on camera. I remember we talked about it anyway. So that's one that you're familiar with. Making a big circle. This one is one that you just have to kind of look at and discover things. And this one also. So anyway, yeah, I'm having a good time. You guys are all here as long as you want to be. So this is fun for me. I made these ages ago, maybe a couple years ago, and I just discovered the box full of them that I never really did much with. I made some little journal things. Oh, this is a journal card from Sylvia Strickland. And that's from a long time ago, and I came across it. I was starting to put all my cards in a little book, and then I noticed that Janet Nash said last week that she was keeping her journal cards, her ATCs, that usually have something thoughtful to say on her desk for inspiration. So I thought I might have to be doing that, and maybe change them out and then save them in my book that I've been started. I put so many journal cards in my journals, and I love it when I go through my journals. And I don't look at them very often right now because I'm just really busy. But I'm waiting for my old age so that when I can't do anything else, I have a stack, a whole wardrobe full of journals to browse through. And I'm going to really enjoy it. I'm not old yet. Close, but no cigar. So just kind of a page to play with. I think I've shown you that one too. I don't know why. Maybe I did maybe I was thinking I haven't looked at this one too long. Actually, I was going to get out an old journal. Maybe I'll do that next Flip Through Friday. Get out one of my old Chunky Junkies and go through it, because I have a lot of new viewers since then. And whenever anybody else pulls out an old journal, I enjoy it. And there's some things in the journal that are familiar, but most of it goes in one ear and out the other. I don't remember every little thing. So this is a page that I still want to do something with. I've got a whole bunch of wedding stickers. That's their announcement and invitation, I think. Yeah, that was my my great niece, my niece's daughter, and she had a lovely wedding. For some reason, I don't have anything from the wedding. I don't know why this is even put in crooked. I can see that already. I'm really bad about doing that. Surprisingly, I can still drive. Everything I do is crooked. I don't know if it's my eyes or what. Oh, that was a very, very pretty card. Was that a birthday card? No, it's a thank you card. It's a thank you card for remembering her on her birthday. And then this is just a napkin that I'm wanting, and this is a napkin that I'm wanting to put something on. That might have been cute with the tag that I just got from Possum Patty. Let's see. Oh, what a cute bunny. Some more pages. Sometimes I put things in here intending to develop it, and I didn't do any more with it. This is some friends, Jan and Jane, and Jean. Jan, Jean, and Jane. And there's the Jean. And then my sister Patty came, and we had a Bettsy Tacy get-together. If you've ever read the Bettsy Tacy books by Maud Hart Lovelace, you must tell me in the comments. But I pretty much know everybody, because I've mentioned it before. Nobody's ever mentioned it. And if you've read the books, you would tell me. You would be compelled to tell me. I know it. Her followers are amazing. And I've only ever actually met two people out of the blue that have read the books. And one of them is Jenny, which is a really good friend of mine, and my son's wife. Her mother read them to her when she was small. So that was, very exciting. But she never talks about them. And I'm thinking, if she had had a daughter, she would probably be reading them. And a lot of the Bettsy Tacy people still read the books to their son, but I don't think she's quite as enamored with Bettsy Tacy as I've always been. Goodness, I think that is about it. Oh, well. See, I haven't done that too long ago, and I do remember showing you this page. It's the Betsy McCall page. So, that's my book, and my goodness, Flip Through Friday has gone on long enough. And I'm just going to kind of leave it at that, and I'm not going to do much, but just load it up and put it on. I've been enjoying people's channels that don't edit. I have to edit out. Sometimes I say the dumbest things. I do. I have to edit out. And you probably will say, yeah, I can believe that after this one. So, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.